Hold on to your hats, folks, because this is one wild ride. It all starts with Alex Grady, a welding whiz, teaching his son to ride a bike, the heartwarming stuff. Then bam, a letter arrives, an invite to the 1988 US Olympic karate team. Alex is stoked, but mom's a bit worried about his old shoulder. At the tryouts, drama unfolds. Our hero needs some tape, but grumpy Travis Brickley is a Scrooge with sticky strips. Luckily, Tommy Lee swoops in like a karate-chopping superhero, sharing his tape with a quiet generosity that doesn't escape the eagle eye of Coach Kuzo. The matches begin. Alex's kick sends Virgil Keller reeling, but Travis warns Virgil, don't block with your face. Sonny Grasso cracks a joke about Travis's anger issues, blaming it all on a lack of breastfeeding, But the laughs die fast when Travis, Coach Kuzo, fresh from a referee-induced meltdown, the guy seriously needs anger management, finally hands the Olympic team list to Mr. Jennings. Jennings, bless his cotton socks, announces the squad: Alex, Sonny, Virgil, Tommy, and Travis. But wait, there's a catch. Alex's shoulder's about to crumble like a stale biscuit. Then, it's boot camp time. Kuzo, with the intensity of a caffeinated drill sergeant, lays down the law: punctuality, teamwork, focus. And absolutely no women, no drugs, no alcohol. 3 months to beat South Korea? Every second counts. They're shown to their rooms, where the drama unfolds. Tommy's roommate, the quietly resilient, widowed Alex, who shares tales of his son and late wife. Meanwhile, across the hall, Don's got a massive collection of computer disks. I'm talking gigabytes of opponent stats. This is gonna be epic. Major Takwan, athlete and data goldmine, proudly showed off his stats to Sonny. But Sonny wasn't to be outdone. He countered with a killer collection of rare opera CDs. Who knew fighters had such refined tastes? Meanwhile, in another corner, Travis, seriously ticked off by Virgil's Zen meditation, was itching for a brawl. Training's grueling, you know. So, off to the bar they went. Virgil's dancing, Travis is immediately flirting with someone else's girlfriend. Chaos? You bet. A full-blown bar brawl erupts. Kicks fly, fists fly, and then, bam, Frank Kuzo arrives. Instead of breaking it up, he just sits, calmly sipping his drink, enjoying the show with a smirk. The aftermath? Well, let's just say it was a memorable night. Woohoo! Bar brawl? More like bar sprawl. Kuzo, cool as a cucumber, sent his team packing back to the bus. Next day, psychologist Catherine, a total rock star, faced off with the grumpy coach Frank. She wowed him with her amazing credentials and laid it out: these guys need a mental edge to beat those Korean ninjas. Despite some grumbling, the team met Catherine. She dropped some serious knowledge. Turns out the Korean team's been meditating since they were in diapers. No mental game, no win, folks. So it was intense training, pushing bodies and minds to the absolute limit. Meanwhile, the Koreans were hitting the gym, too, but with a Zen twist. Catherine introduced yoga and meditation. Yeah, I know, groans all around, but she proved her point. A tiebreaker, pure, unadulterated strength. And when nobody stepped up, Kuzo surprised everyone. Catherine, this woman, calmly obliterated 5 blocks. The team watched, jaws hitting the floor. Then, bam, Travis and Tommy, a feud for the ages. Travis, all bravado, challenged Tommy to a brawl. Tommy's cool refusal, pure genius. Travis's "Are you yellow?" comment, met with the most epic, laugh out loud comeback. Travis, slightly deflated. Later, Korean fight footage. Serious stuff. Turns out, Tommy's facing Daehan Park, Korea's ultimate fighting machine. And then, the dream. 5-year-old Tommy, witnessing his brother David's devastating defeat by Daehan Park, a kick, a tragedy, a lifetime of buried trauma. Whoa, Tommy's been forged in the fires of the ring. Next day, bam, training session explodes when Travis tries a dirty trick, illegal move, I tell ya. Tommy, lightning fast, kicks him into next week. Crowd goes wild. But Kuzo, not so happy, whispers about restraint, warns Tommy that if he's that hesitant in Korea, Don'll not just beat him, he'll obliterate him. Then, wham, disaster. Alex gets news that'll break your heart: his son, Walter, hit by a car. Heart-stopping stuff. Walter's in a coma, poor guy. But hope springs eternal. Walter wakes up, But wait, Frank, the coach, a real stickler for rules, refuses to put Alex back on the team. Alex's spot's hanging by a thread. Desperate, Alex seeks out Tommy, pouring out his fears, and Tommy admits he's terrified of facing Dean. Terrified Tommy. Not the losing, oh no, it was Dean's anger. The man was a volcano about to blow. Alex, though, saw Tommy's inner turmoil, a wrestling match with his own demons. Dude, he pleaded, let it go. You are gonna implode. Tommy, stubborn as a mule, rode off on his bike, leaving Alex to contemplate a very explosive teammate. Then, the cavalry arrived, Travis, Virgil, and Sunny, all begging Kuzo to get the band back together. Kuzo, ever the cool cucumber, simply reminded them of the morning flight, but then, a glimmer of hope. He personally invited Alex back. Next morning, Tommy shows up. Kuzo nods, a silent, stoic, welcome back to the crazy. And off to Seoul they rode, Kuzo's final pep talk ringing in their ears, ready to conquer South Korea. He told M, victory ain't everything. True greatness, that's giving it your all, win or lose. And these guys, best of the best, I tell ya. Alex's eyes, bam, spotted Mom and Walter in the stands, pure joy. Then, kapow, the competition starts rough. Sunny's up first, gets pummeled. The Koreans are on fire. Virgil tries, but it's like David versus a Korean Godzilla. 11 points down. Then, hold on to your hats, Travis. This guy's a warrior. Brutal match, blood everywhere, he's practically blind. But he fights like a lion. Ties it up. Hope springs eternal. Now it's a test of strength, cement blocks. Travis smashes 6. Boom. Wow, an incredible display. Our guy was dominating, then bam. His Korean rival, a real ninja, unleashes a flurry of attacks, snatching the lead. The tension, through the roof. Tommy, our coach, whispers some serious fighting words to Alex. It's all on him now. Alex starts strong, like a rocket, but then wham. A lucky shot. The opponent taunts him, big mistake. Alex explodes. Total mayhem erupts. Coaches and security are scrambling. It's a full-blown brawl. But then, round 3, brutal. A flying kick. Alex's shoulders out. He's screaming in pain, but this guy? He pops his shoulder back in himself. One arm pinned, and he's still fighting. Unbelievable. Alex unleashed a killer drop kick. 29-22, South Korea in the lead. It all hinged on Tommy's face-off against Daehan Park. Early trouble, Daehan's got 3 points quick as a flash. Bruised but not broken, Tommy's back, needing a miracle. 6 points or lights out. Round 2, a brutal brawl. Daehan lands an illegal shot, the ref? Blind as a bat. But Tommy, he's a machine. Boom, boom, boom. He lands a strike that snaps Daehan's leg. The clock ticks down, 30 seconds left. Tied game. Daehan's writhing in agony. Tommy lines up the final blow, and freezes. A ghost from the past, Daehan's deadly kick, his brother's face. Rage and regret battling it out. Tommy's trembling. Kuzo and the assistant watch, hearts in their mouths. Coaches screamed, hold back. Dion's toast. But the buzzer, bam, beat Tommy to the punch. Dion crumpled. Points win for Dion, but the real victor? Tommy. Kuzo's hug said it all. You won, kid, you really won. Gold medals for Korea, then boom. A bloodied, battered Dion hobbles over, all solemn respect. Save a life with defeat, that's victory and honor. And get this, he gives Tommy his medal. Apologizing for his friend's death. The whole Korean team follows suit. Medals flying. The arena, a roaring, earth-shattering explosion of applause.